Just share my screen in a moment. I'm just, again, letting something load up. Okay, we'll go in no particular order, or we'll go in order of the bids. Let me go do the share my screen. The way this is going to work is we're going to electronically unseal them. And then from there, you'll be able to see everything as I see it. Further questions, you'll have to wait until you can either email us or call us. But for now, what we're doing is at least unsealing them and seeing what's what. So let me just go to this. And here we go. This is our bonfire e-procurement platform. The first bid that we have, just go to my handy dandy notes, is 21-58, which is the congregate meal program. Oops. So at this time, you see this alert, it's pending review. So I'm just going to people, I'm going to add myself as a reviewer, just to allow myself to be able to see these items. And I am a reviewer. So then I go to evaluation groups. I'm going to release to the evaluation groups. At this time, nothing could be seen until I do this. And then when I go to submissions, it's going to show us who is submitted and what kind of details. But one more step, just to be sure for transparency and security, is that I have to declare that I do not have a financial interest in any of these firms, which I do not. And I can sign and submit electronically. I breeze through that because I am understanding and aware of what the language is. Specifically, the conflict of interest standards that are here says for competitive contracting proposals, but in this case, it is applicable for anything because it really is about the local government ethics law. Okay, let's see how this was done. No criteria. Hold on, there just might be a little bit of a, just a quick little fix. Let me just make sure everything was in there that was supposed to be there. Congregate meal program, BT, okay. So now that should be. Let me just make sure. So again, with electronics, it's always a little interesting. There's a couple little tweaks here and there that just sometimes need to be kind of just evaluated just to make sure that everything is viewing the way it needs to be. It's requested from vendors. Okay, so let's see. Why didn't let me see that? It's always a little frustrating, of course, when it doesn't. Project. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. One more step. I am so sorry. All these little things. This checkbox was not checked. So again, I apologize for walking through this, but you know what? The more transparency, the better. It's not going to hurt anything. That is why I couldn't see anything. It's one of the protections of the system, so that way an unauthorized user cannot see things that they are not supposed to see. Again, I apologize for your time. So now we'll see, we'll be able to go right to the order list and see what's what. Okay, let's see. So I'm just gonna stick with lowest values only because I'm not 100% familiar where or how this is awarded. In this case, the lowest values are actually all the same vendor, so it's blended food. Bulk congregate meals and disposals, $899,746.90, $944,000, $824.40 for the second option, and then for the first option and the second option, $991,705. So pending Commissioner action and council review. The apparent low bidder is Splendid Food. So there's that. So more information and more details will be listed on the website in a little bit. We're just going to go. Oops, I hit the wrong button. Let me just go through some of the documents real quick in Splendid Food, just to be sure that nothing was amiss. And first one, we have ownership disclosure. Everything appears to be in order. This is something called Chris Christie. I don't know what that is. Let's see what the document is. Oh, they named it Chris Christie, but what it shows is Splendid Foods is a women business, women-owned business. Disclosure investment activities I ran. All good. Insurance, I'm not going to get into that because there's some good specifications, affirmative action. And let's just see what these scanned documents are. Okay. So this time I don't see anything that would preclude the moving of the award to Splendid Foods. We're just, again, it'll be pending legal review, and then ultimately everything is always pending commissioner action. Nothing is actually awarded until the Board of Chosen Commissioners actually make a decision. So the next one I have is 2166. Let's see what that is. Fencing catalog co-op. Okay. Should be a little easier. Oh, I have to release it to the evaluation group. This is a catalog, so it's gonna be a little different than the prior bid. Again, I can't have a financial interest in any of these companies in order for me to participate in the opening. Makes sense, right? You know, oops. And I have to agree that's digital signature and goes on the record. Should I be lying? I'd be submitting a false statement to a government agency, which would be a crime. So let's see what we got with the fences. Okay, with this case, because it is a catalog, it's gonna be a little bit all over the place. Give us till roughly by the end of the day, we'll be downloading all of these documentations and sending it out so that way everyone can see it in a transparent manner. For right now, to go through everything would be a little chaotic, but I'm just going to pull up one just for example's sake, just to show what a typical catalog may look like. Okay, all right, let me go and go to the next one. $21.67, let's see what we could see. And $21.67 is landscaping supplies catalog co-op. Again, it's gonna be a little weird because it's cooperative and a catalog, which means that there's no like real definitive price sheet. It's not a big deal. It just means it's a little different. So I'm just gonna release this right now and we'll just read out who the bidders are. Fisher and Son, Grassroots Turf, Noble Turf, Plant Food Company, and Site One Landscape Company. Again, just like before, I'm not going to really go into it just because it's a catalog. We'll upload everything before the end of the day. For that, I'm going to stop sharing right now. This will be preserved on YouTube and it will be posted in all the bids